Yo, what's going on, guys, and welcome back here to another episode on the single player Let's Play. Today we are over here in the village. As you guys can see, this is kind of our iron farm that we built last time. I've gone ahead and added a few more things in at the moment. So as you guys see, we have this nice little front area. I've gone ahead and decorated the inside. I think it looks pretty cool. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments below. I just pretty much went with a nice simple design. Added some green carpet that I had laying around, because it kind of matches really well with the other buildings and things. And then I went ahead and used acacia wood, like trapdoors, to enclose this kind of area, so we can kind of just come in here and get some doors. So it's done reasonably well. We've got a couple of iron ingots just there, which is always handy. I haven't really AFK'd over here too much, but hopefully it should be somewhat fixed now. They were kind of still spawning out here, but I've kind of enlarged the top section. If I hopefully have enough scaffolding to do this. Let's go all the way up. But as you guys can see in here, I did go ahead and lead up a zombie in there. I was hoping that it would scare them and make them like produce like more golems, I guess, but it didn't really seem to do anything, so I don't know if I did it right. So as you guys can see, he's wandering inside around there, and I did go ahead and name tag him as well because I was a little bit worried of him despawning. But up here I've kind of made the iron farm. It was only in this middle section. I've extended it all the way across to the wall, so then that way you can catch a couple extras, because there was a few that weren't like getting caught at all. So hopefully that will be fine. So yeah, that's kind of it there at the moment. Hopefully we'll see how this rendition goes. If not, I might need to tweak it a little bit as well. We'll see how it goes. But yeah, I really like this theme, and I think it's going to look really cool once we do the whole village. But I don't know if we're going to work on any of this today. I'm going to jump back over to our base just over this way, and I'll show you guys what we have in store for today. As you guys can see, I've gone ahead and gone mining a little bit, and we have 39 diamonds now. So I'm going to go ahead and grab 3 of those and make ourselves an axe, because we still don't have one. Yeah, I don't really know why, but we have not yet made one. So let's go ahead and chuck those in there and come over this way and make ourselves a diamond axe. Boom, there we go. Nice. But as you guys can see in my inventory, we have a few things just here. I am going to need a few more items, so let's go ahead to the cobblestone over here. Okay, so as you guys can see, I still haven't done my interior. We will be getting to this later in the video, I swear. But coming over this way, I want to build kind of a small super smelter. So I'm thinking of maybe using this top floor or this bottom floor. I'm not really sure. This one here has a lot more room on this side, so we could pretty much take up this like whole bottom section of the wall just here, and then that way you can kind of potentially then send items down further and underground into a big storage area if we do something down below. Like, that could be a really cool idea. So I think we might go ahead and do that, and then I can always block up that window or something if it doesn't look very good. Yeah, I can't really do anything for this top floor. I think it might just be too cramped up here if I try and fit it in. So yeah, I guess we'll go on this bottom floor just here. Now I kind of understand how it works. So okay, so I believe the top section feels like the actual item itself here in the top, and the back just over here inserts the fuel, and then underneath here it will spit out the byproduct. So if we set up kind of like a gap along the wall, kind of like this, so if we do it I guess here, and we can extend this pretty much all the way across down to about there, and then that way they shouldn't be too much like, like then if we do something like this and extend these all the way over here, I believe that should then work, and we can chop out all of this stuff. And we just had one too many furnaces. That's funny. So yeah, if we go ahead and get rid of all this stuff here, and I will need to go ahead and grab some hoppers. So let me go do that real quick. Okay, really quick to interrupt. I'm also going to go ahead and enchant our axes here, and all it gave us was efficiency 3. That sucked. What do we get on like a sword or something? Bane of Mouth. Probably definitely don't want that. And efficiency 4. That might be alright, but anyways, we'll jump back over and do this hopper business. There we go. So if we go ahead and connect it, like actually we probably want to put down the chest first and connect it from the chest. So we'll go ahead and add a nice little double chest just there. To my heart, to my heart, to my heart, to my heart, forever. Okay, I'm I'm thinking if we do something like this, right? And then we have the hopper. The hopper minecart we'll probably need, actually, I believe, to pick up the items. Okay, so we're going to need to do a few little renovations to the building. Not too much, just kind of get rid of this just while we go ahead and add some of this stuff. So I did go ahead and just watch a quick little video because I had no idea, honestly, how to do this. So this is kind of what we're going for now. So we need powered rails, we need some regular rails, and then we just do powered on either one of those, and then we can just do, like this actually, sorry, and then do all the rest of these powered. And then we skip one at the end, and there we go. We just do the same thing on this side just here. Okay, so if we come now to the middle of the blocks, which I believe is about here, and we go ahead and add a lever on top of that and flick it on, all these middle ones should be good to go then. Yep, they look all nice and powered. And then we can drop back off down in here. There we go. So we just added a lever up there and on this side over here, just to make sure this and this like backside end is constantly on all the time. And then for this one here, we can just put it there, I believe, and that should turn it on and off, correct? Let's go have a look at the back one. Yeah, sweet. So that's it, just there. Okay, so then we want to go ahead and add our chest just up here as well. There we go, nicely done. And then we can add this one here. It's kind of there and there. Nice. So all we should then have to do is turn this off and add in our little mine carts with hoppers. This one here will fill up the fuel, so we'll have to get just a ton of charcoal or coal. I don't know why I said charcoal. We'll have to get a ton of coal and just kind of fill this one up, because it's going to be a little bit. We should be able to just come up here actually and break you. No, we can't actually do that. Right, let's go ahead and put that back. Be interesting. So if you turn that on, there we go, they both go at the same time, bouncing all the way back and forth, and we turn it off and it should come back here and stop. Nice. There we go. So it's going to be a little bit difficult to reach this one just here. I guess we can always just kind of break it and then fill up the fuel that we need. Or I could access it through the front window. That's always possible. I guess I could, keep these closed and then just come here and put the fuel in there if I needed. That could work pretty well. So let's go ahead and close up this one as well, just so it matches a little bit. I wonder what it looks like from the backside just here. It's not too bad. You can see a couple hoppers. I kind of don't really care about that too much. When we come inside, it's looking all right just there. So let's go ahead and break use, and everything should be sent down this way. From the back here. It's just probably what was left in these guys as well. We will have to sort out what we're going to do with this top section though, because they are, some of the blocks have to be open like above and stuff, so it'll be interesting there. But let's go ahead and grab something. Let's see if I have anything that we can smelt and give a go. Okay, let's go ahead and load this thing up with some coal. It should go down. I don't know if it's going to fill up the entire first row just here. So it might go ahead and just fill up this one little area just there. So if I go ahead and send that across all of them, then maybe that will put some in. Yeah. Okay, so let's go ahead and head down to the mines. We'll go get some stuff up and I'll bring you guys back in a second. A little bit of coal just here, and we have some iron, some gold. I'm going to see how this whatever it's called, the cobblestone goes as well. So let's go ahead and flick these on. All these should go up and we'll see how we go just here. I'm curious to know what is going inside of these and what isn't, I guess. So we may be further down here. I know we've all got all iron in here so far, so it's doing pretty good. I mean, I gotta go get some more iron and stuff and see how he goes with full stacks and things. But if all of this is going in one go, that should be pretty good, pretty fast. I don't see us having too much of an issue with it. Let's grab these out anyways. Look at that iron just coming in. That's crazy good. That's awesome. I've honestly never built one of these things before, so I think all of this should be dumped out by now, or is it still going in? And once it's done this, I think it's going to move on to maybe the gold then, and then potentially the cobblestone. We'll see. Yeah, so there's gold going in there now, and all that should be done, and then we can go onto the cobblestone. Boom, there we go. So yeah, all that cobblestone is getting loaded in just now. I believe we should be able to, everything should be there. So yeah, we can turn this off. There we go. Don't need to worry about that. So pretty much once it's all done and dusted, you can turn it off. And then once we have all this stuff here, so all this should be getting smelted. And then we already got 10 in there. And then we got 11, 12, 13, 14. We should get another 10, I'm guessing. Yeah, nice. You know what I should do? I should time it and see how long it takes. So I just missed that one, so we'll wait until that is done and I'll let you guys know how long it takes. So just under 10 seconds for, well, obviously like a smell time, I guess. So we have 10 per 10 seconds. So what's that? 60 every minute? Is that right? Yeah, that'd be good. Yeah, we get 60 whatever we're smelting per minute. So that should all be pretty good. That's not too bad at all. Yeah, so if we put something in, we get 60 out in a minute. So we get, yeah, basically a full stack in just like about a minute, probably just under, to be honest. Because I probably didn't tap at the right time. But oh my god, that looks so cool. Yeah, that's not too bad at all. I don't mind that. That works out pretty good. We have to figure out, yeah, something, as I said, with this kind of area. Maybe with the interior that I do, I can kind of work it to kind of half hide this stuff as well. So we'll see how we go there. But maybe we'll be able to put in these stripped logs just back over here, and I guess kind of like hide it a little bit more, make it blend a little bit better. We can come on over here and put like maybe a door and a trap door there or something like that. Can we do that? What we might do is go ahead and just add trap doors to the bases here, maybe the top section there as well. But I kind of don't want to do it too much over, because I kind of really like the whole, like, you can see the minecarts moving and things. So let's go ahead and get some more of this. Boom, like that. It's pretty much all concealed. That looks cool. So we have like the, just there, we can get our chest, or we can just come inside just here and get it all out just there as well. We can close that up. I kind of really like how this is going to turn out. I think I kind of want to extend this all the way along these pillars just here, just so then it kind of like flows and looks all natural. But if we at least do these couple just here, and then I kind of really want to change this one here as well, so we might go ahead and do that. But yeah, that's the whole design there done pretty well. It's really not that too hard to build at all. So we might go ahead and get started on the rest of this interior. I don't know if I'll show you guys, or we might just time lapse it, or just go ahead and do it, because the interior is kind of boring and it's tweaky, and you just kind of keep picking things up and put them down, trying to figure out what works and what doesn't. So I might go ahead and do that, and I'll see you guys in a second. Alrighty guys, we have gone ahead and finished off the interior. I didn't decide on recording it just because interior, I just was placing a lot of blocks, destroying a lot of blocks. It didn't look very nice, so I thought I'd just go ahead and bring you guys back, and we can just have a quick look through together. So let's have a look. I guess we'll do the first building that we built first as well. So let's go ahead. 3, 2, 1, bam. Yeah, I think this turned out really cool, so let's close that door as well. We gone ahead and laid down this nice carpet. I couldn't think of how else to break up the floor, so I just went ahead and added this carpet. I think it turned out really cool. So this here is kind of a big like bookshelf wall. We have a little barrel storage here if we need it as well. I'm not sure what we'll actually use it for, but it's just kind of there for the extra bit of looks. I think it looks pretty cool. We got some looms in there as well to kind of act like empty bookshelves. It's a cool little idea if you guys need some of that, like just to break up your book walls and your bookshelves and stuff. On this side here, we just kind of have like a little bit of a workbench. I try to make it hang from the lantern, so it kind of looks like it's floating a little bit, as you can see. So it's not actually touching the ground, but it doesn't look like it's floating. And then of course we just have like a crafting table in here and a furnace, just in case we need something just real quick and easy. But yeah, I also added this nice little bit of railing, I guess, up here. It's just some warp trap doors. I think it just added that nice little bit of extra something, rather than it just kind of like looking so flat. And then I added some upside downstairs in there as well. I'm not sure if I want to kind of do anything more here. It's a little bit too low. Like, I like this height as it is. I wouldn't want to come down too many, because then it would just be 2 blocks high and look kind of really like cramping. But yeah, if we come over this way, I've kind of turned this into my bedroom area, because I tried to put it all in that one, and then I was like, oh, this won't really work at all. It's kind of the only idea was putting the bed over here, but then it kind of looked like it was just thrown in the corner. So I decided to use this whole top area just here and add in a nice little triple bed with a little bit of a, like, I don't know what they're called. I guess it's like a a bed frame, but like a really big fancy looking one. And then yeah, this is kind of, you know, we've got a couple of shelves, we got a little nice little plants up there, we got lanterns everywhere, and then in here we kind of have our like a bit of storage and armor stands that I want to eventually you know, put some armor on, but maybe we'll put like this first set of armor on and stuff, and then later on we can, you know, kind of get our own netherite and stuff, and you know, we can keep our original set. I think that'll look pretty cool. And then up there's some more barrels and stuff, so it's like a nice little closet idea and stuff, so I think it turned out pretty cool. And then I just added a few like little bushes over here just to bring some more life in, and you know, I guess just bring some more color in. It's kind of really hard to do, you know, I'm meant to be doing like this elvish theme, I guess, but it's really hard to do interior for them. Like, everything that I would have wouldn't really work, so I'm kind of winging it in here. So it's kind of just like more normal styled interior than exterior, but that's kind of fine. Coming down the stairs here, I did use some dark oak stripped logs here to texture up the floor. I think it looks pretty cool. Just got a nice interest. I didn't think the carpet would work too well in here, so that's why I went ahead and added this stuff down here. As you guys can see, this is all pretty much done. I don't think there was too much change really. I made just add this glass railing up top just there, and I can still access this here if I need to, so I can just come in there and change that one. I might, you know, even make that a you know, one of these dark oak trapdoor rather than a regular spruce one, but I kind of like that little access point just there. And then we can go ahead and turn it on if we need to, and they both still work and run nice and well. The other thing is when we turn it off, these three doors change as well, which is kind of annoying, but it all works. And then on this side here, we have kind of like a kitchen-y area. I didn't really know what else to put here, so I just added some of these smokers with some campfires underneath and some hoppers acting as like extraction fans. And then I kind of coated it around with this dark spruce trapdoors, and then I kind of textured the roof to fit it a little bit better. Add a few paintings around just for life, and a few bushes as well. And if we come down in this way and close that down, we'll be able to access all of our stuff just here and take it all out, and eventually we can, you know, use this to go downstairs and maybe expand that storage room and link them together or something like that. But for now it's pretty good, and it covers all of our needs so far. So yeah, that's pretty much the interior all sorted for these two buildings, so that's really nicely. I might try and, you know, get them sorted a bit better once I you know, once I build buildings. I should just go ahead and do interior straight away. But yeah, this is how I have to come and put in the like fuel side of things too, so I'll just leave that window closed for now, and it looks pretty good. But yeah, I think I might go ahead and wrap up the video just there, guys. I know it's a bit of a shorter one, but I had that whole hand problem that you guys knew about, so I'm trying to get this video out for you guys so it's not too long in between. But yeah, this week's going to be full of content, so make sure you hit that like button and subscribe so you don't miss out on anything at all, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Later.